this week.
Obviously, the biggest thing that's happening this week here in North America is the launch of the long-awaited PlayStation 5. And there's so much good news for everyone, even on day one. PS Plus subscribers will get a huge collection of awesome PS4 games, along with Bugsnax. Backwards compatibility for flat-screen games has been tested, and it's incredible. And PSVR games should see significant reductions in load times, so hopefully your camera adapter will show up before your PlayStation 5 does. And if you're looking to bolster your PS5 launch title library, keep an eye out for deals. Target is offering a buy two get one free deal on most non-first party PlayStation 5 launch games and some PlayStation 4 VR games. When Sony revealed its short list of PS4 games that would be incompatible with the PlayStation 5, two surprising PSVR games stood out amongst the 8 flat-screen games, DWVR and Robinson the Journey. There's been no word whatsoever on any updates or patches for Robinson to fix the problem, but the one-man dev team over at Mad Triangles seems to have cracked the code, so DWVR should be playable at launch. With a recent leak pointing to a possible sequel to Robinson the Journey, hopefully CRYTEK can also deliver a patch for their game so it continues to be playable for the foreseeable future. When Wands hit PlayStation VR, it was a little late on the draw. It could have been an awesome launch title, but the 1v1 spellcasting game lacked full locomotion, support for more than 2 players, and the unlockable wands themselves featured only cosmetic differences. Luckily, developer CORTOPIA Studios has been listening, and now each wand will be given 2 to 3 unique properties. The update will also include 5 new arena-themed wands and a new character.
We injected every designer drug known to man, on a trip to be the best possible you, playing tag with the hand of God.
It's been a while since we've heard anything from Vertigo Games about their upcoming multiplayer zombie shooter After the Fall. It was scheduled to release this year, so if you were getting hyped to have an awesome new PlayStation VR game to play over the holidays like we were, you might be disappointed to find out that Vertigo is delaying it into early 2021, mostly due to COVID-19. The delay is, of course, totally understandable, especially for a game of this size and importance. After the Fall remains one of our most anticipated VR games, and we can't wait to finally get our hands on it. Taking place in an incredible anime universe, Yuki is a bullet hell roguelite that transports players into the wild imagination of a child. While holding the action figure of your favorite anime character Yuki, you'll fly through multi-dimensional worlds, dodging a near infinite barrage of bullets and obstacles that fall in your path. If Yuki looks familiar, it's probably because it's coming to us from Arbory Immersive Experiences, who brought us PixelRipped 1995 this year, that included a very similar looking stage, inspired by Star Fox. Another huge wave of PSVR sales is upon us, and while we went through every single discounted game on last week's episode of PSVR Gamescast Live, and there are a ton you should already own, here are 5 that you should consider that might not be so obvious. These are from the North American sale, which ends on November 21st, so make sure you check the price and availability in your region. Anyone looking for a fantastic first-person adventure will not be disappointed by the assembly. The story is great, the puzzles are interesting, and it features some pretty incredible environments to explore. And for just $7.50, there's never been a better time to try this one out. PixelRipped is practically synonymous with VR at this point, and the game that started it all is on sale for less than half price. There's a decent amount of challenge here, so come prepared with your retro skills intact, but it's still really fun for the casual gamer.
Shining underwear, fend off ravenous pigeons.
So even though I personally think the original Crisis Brigade had better level design, the price on Crisis Brigade 2 can't be beat. Plus, with options for the DualShock 4, move controllers, and aim support, and the impending online multiplayer update, this is a game that's simply hard not to recommend. Shadow Legend is still one of the most immersive games we've played yet in VR. It nails the interactions, climbing, and exploration so well that the constant search for missing runes never gets old. I Expect You to Die is probably the best escape room game on PlayStation VR. It's well written and incredibly polished, and even more than that, developer Shell Games has more than doubled the size of the game since launch, with 3 huge pieces of free DLC. Plus, this is the first time I Expect You to Die has been on sale in over 2 years, so you might want to consider picking this one up cheap while you can. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another episode of PSVR
This Week. We'll be back next week to keep you up to date on all the VR games coming to the PlayStation Store.
But keep in mind that no one outside of Sony really knows what games are coming when.
But we'll do our best to keep you up to date each and every week on PSVR This Week.